Do you remember when you'd get together with one of your friends, sit down at their parents' computer, and experience the internet together? You'd turn on the magic picture machine, wait in bated stillness, and you were there. You probably still remember your first time watching Charlie the Unicorn, laughing your ass off, searching up funny memes, and just sitting in hypnotic bewilderment at the universal greatness of cat videos. Now that's comedy. Maybe I got you thinking about the Badger dance or that video that you looped 500 times after your older sibling magically saved it to the family desktop. But what's important here is that even though you didn't understand the internet, and you sure as hell weren't using it more than a couple hours a week, this was it. We invented magic. And with it in your hands, anything was possible. Oh, hey. I just got home, so I'm doing my routine. Just some chillin', seeing what's up. Getting my relaxation on, I think. You know, you could join me. You've got that itch too, that lust for short-form content. It wants you to check out other videos. Faster videos. The kind that'll give a lab monkey ADHD. You can feel me wasting your time. You could be tasting the mellifluous unconsciousness of short-form content right now. What's stopping ya? Hey, you stayed. Let's fucking do this. There's this universal, unspoken impression that the internet is, exclusively, a place to go have fun. It makes sense when it's a post-it note on the fuzzy, indistinct background of your brain, but now that I say it out loud, it immediately sounds like the stupidest thing in the world. Yeah, YouTube, video games, group chats are a blast.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. But anything and everything all of the time makes no distinction between Minecraft and a Zoom meeting. School, work, appointments, news, and a junkyard of other random responsibilities that'll let you mad-lib for yourself somehow manage to share a space with the accumulation of all human entertainment. Which is a good thing, because we are well-regulated, responsible human creatures who have a good relationship with dopamine and use the internet responsibly. But, you know, if that wasn't the case, I'd want you to know that you're not the only person having a hard time with that. Because we, like humans, did not evolve for the internet. I don't want to imagine what that would look like if we did. But the sensory food fight of information that we've managed to normalize as everyday affairs is enough to, at the very least, thoroughly incapacitate my main man Homo erectus. But now, this is our natural habitat. Not just by choice, but by obligation. We don't just go here to have fun, but to blow off steam, to laugh, to get pissed, to learn shit, to make friends, to read, to write, to listen, to get advertised to feed the algorithms, to mask the collective draught of human intimacy that normalizes widespread loneliness as a personal issue, rather than a social epidemic that deprives us of our most human survival necessities. Okay, you know what? That was a lot. Hey. Never be afraid to ask someone for a hug. They need it as bad as you do. But when we say that the internet doesn't feel the same anymore, it's not for a lack of browser games and video game parodies, it's that those are on the same gradually accumulating activity list as keep up with YouTube, keep up with social media, actually get work done, make that appointment, log more than 2 hours on Baldur's Gate, and by now my decision paralysis has already decided it'd be easier to just boot up Slay the Spire for the 3rd time today. It's not really the thing I want to do, it's just the thing that's easiest. I'd rather actually do something memorable, productive, fresh, but sitting still to just think, to make decisions in front of the universal dopamine box, is its own colossal task when you could be experiencing the indifferent numbness of short-form content. I can't always rein myself in, I'm a baboon that evolution dressed up in pajama pants and a wolf cut. So when my ComX homework is 2 clicks away from YouTube, getting any work done becomes a high-stakes battle against every flashing arrow in my brain collectively trying to redirect me towards an endless lineup of Season 4 Venture Brothers clips. And, that ain't good. Not even because I'd be missing out on getting work done, you gotta have some relaxation to live. But alternating between half-assed distractions like scrolling Twitter or TikTok isn't relaxing. Because it's not something you do. It's a stimulant while you wait to decide on something to do. It's so easy to fall into that familiar loop purely for the unconscious dopamine hit, which is how I end up over here playing Battlefield 1, listening to YouTube, thinking about how I want to overstimulate myself after I'm done overstimulating myself. And then that becomes the activity. Now it's a cycle of Be busy. Get out the variably sized entertainment brick and be busy. It feels sorta good, but when you're just doing shit for the sake of doing shit, that's not relaxing. It's not even fun, really. It's just numbing. Okay, hey, check it. I know that was a lot, but here. Intermission, timeout. I gotta go get some water, so while I'm gone, I was hoping you'd check out this little home movie I made. If you can't watch it right now, you're welcome to pause the video until you get a sec. Ready? Okay. Oh shit. Shit. Sorry! Did it get stuck again? Ah, crumbs. Well, hey. Thanks for checking it out. While you were doing that, I'm hoping that you felt a little urge to switch tabs or pull out your phone. If not, either you're ahead of the curve or I should have made a less awesome frog video, but what I want to help demonstrate is this itch. It's like when you're scrolling down a line of posts and your brain tells you, next. It's that feeling. But actually being aware of it isn't something that we do naturally. Human condition and all that. So, we're gonna run one more experiment together. No frogs this time, sorry. I'm just gonna give you silence. You're gonna feel that little irritation, but don't do anything with it. Just observe the feeling. Alright, you got it? That feeling is the entire driving force of the modern internet. Social media interfaces, crappy YouTube advertisements. You seen Mr. Beast thumbnails? Of course they look like shit, but they're not for you. They're for the part of your brain that you would have used 10,000 years ago to spot a juicy-ass tree fruit. Neuron activation. Don't stop scrolling or you'll realize that what you're doing isn't actually fun. It's not even exclusive to media platforms. So many of these top chart live service video games every year are built to renew their subscription to your attention span every 5 seconds. Modern Warfare 3, every time you shoot someone, you get 6 different dopamine stimulation pop-ups congratulating you for hitting the guy. Magic Arena and Rainbow Six Siege are fun with the right people, but playing them solo they become frustration fests that prioritize chasing that next win 10 levels above actually having fun. Destiny is a series about grinding for hours for the rare pleasure of seeing a number go up. These games, whether through their design or their communities, create and perpetuate this idea that the return for playing video games is nothing more than a fleeting shot of mental stimulation. Cause I've seen the energy to create that people get from Deltarune. I've felt the tremors from the raw rampage of imagination that Breath of the Wild unleashes into your brain. I was there for Spider-Man 2 to watch players get randomly turned into cubes. For a lot of people, that was the #1 highlight of that game. It was surprising. It was different. It made us reconsider so many of our expectations for the game, because if we can web-sling around New York City as a little gray box, what the hell else is possible? And I don't mean to separate games into piles over here. Play whatever you like. Just, you know, make sure you're having fun, okay? Because getting lost in that dopamine feedback loop, chasing a W that never comes, is a vice we'd all feel one hell of a lot better without. And yet, there's a social pressure there. We're all victims of the same system that preys equally on our collective attention spans, but it feels like such a personal issue. When that compounds onto systemic social isolation, I think it's hard not to idolize each other a little bit. Yeah, I have an unhealthy relationship with games and social media, but my friends all seem like they're doing fine, so clearly it's just a me problem. And then I feel stupid if I'm not trudging through the fetid wasteland of Twitter every day to keep up with what's going on, though, To be fair, it's always worth scrapping through a rancid dirge of the worst people I've ever seen if I get to see Star Wars drama in 2023. No, wait, no, it's not. That totally freaking sucks. When we get stuck in that shitty dopamine feedback social media scrolling loop, it's so hard to get out that the next best thing is trying to justify it. And boy howdy do I feel good if I'm keeping up with... What is this, Dream Twitch clips? Hasn't that guy gone to prison yet? The pressure to keep up with everything is just going to keep perpetuating itself. People aren't going to stop arguing about stupid shit. And regardless of the subject matter of the daily discourse, sometimes it's better to look out for your mental health first. You don't need to give a shit about Fortnite, you don't need to have opinions on Disney movies, and you don't need to know what breakcore is. Actually, scratch that last one, you should listen to breakcore. But what I'm getting at is, entertainment is entertainment. Nobody's got to feel bad for their preferred method of taking a load off, but every now and again it doesn't hurt to draw a line between something that's fun and, yeah, nobody needs to be watching this shit. Because as much as I'd like to tell you that every piece of art and media on the internet is made purely from the best of intentions, I just can't say that with a straight face. It can be really easy to just tune out and take all this shit talking and insincerity and commercialization as the new normal, but that old spirit of sincere excitement at the opportunity to share one collective space with the rest of the world is sometimes a little more alive than we give it credit for. So I was on YouTube the other day and I found this.
Oh, what a lovely day.
Oh, you already know this is gonna be awesome. Basically, this kid who can't be more than 10 years old made this whole Five Nights at Freddy's Minecraft world. And for 4 entire minutes, little buddy runs around the place showing off everything he's built. And there's like a roller coaster and an ice zone and a bathroom. He even pretends like it's his first time in the world, and he's really selling it.
That was kind of fun.
But then he walks over to this hole, right? Bet you didn't see that coming. And instead of the video ending there, he switches to this random server.
And how the hell do I get back anyways? Wait, I probably need to flipping kill someone to get back.
Yeah, that happens. So, he runs around for like 4 minutes trying to find another person, but where it gets great is when he actually does. Mind you, he sounds like he's about to shit his pants from fear the entire time.
It's a player.
But he gets here and just starts wailing on these people, and he's like audibly upset, so nobody is happy about this. I'm already laughing my ass off. But then he's running away, and a random dude sends him a teleport request. So he takes it, yeah? And then just kills the dude! Why did he do that? He doesn't even go back to the pizzeria at the end, he's just satisfied with having killed 3 random people. It's amazing. That 8 straight minutes of PlayStation Minecraft gameplay with terrible mic quality and virtually zero cohesion, uploaded directly to YouTube without changing the default file name for the title, is honest to God one of my favorite things I've seen on the internet all year. I never had a clue what was gonna happen next, and the kid obviously had a lot of fun making it. It's a totally sincere effort to put together something fun for the sake of it, and that's the internet. It isn't defined by algorithms, it's not a marketplace of attention, and it's not a hub for our own expression to get turned into numbers. This video is beautiful, because it's just some kid having stupid fun. That's all any of us have ever wanted from the internet. Like when you play a game and some rando dances at you and you dance back at them. And then you chase each other around for 10 minutes, get each other killed, and keep dancing because people are beautiful like that. The internet is somewhere where a lost media archive, a masterpiece video game soundtrack, a comic about MLP characters doing weed, and a Minecraft video a 10-year-old made can all have their own spaces and be seen by anybody. This place may have a lot of memories, but it's got a whole lot more futures. And sure, there's a lot to keep up with sometimes, but sincere moments of human connection in between all the white noise are what make the internet beautiful. When you say, screw everything else I could be doing, I'm leaving a nice message on this drawing. That can be one of the best parts of someone's day. You ever seen the comment section on a picture of an orangutan? Look at that, that's beautiful! And so are you. Change the world. Do the things you want to do. Draw a really shitty looking duck and put it on DeviantArt just cause you can. Write the most self-indulgent fanfiction ever. Engage with the internet in a way that works for you. And don't worry about being perfect. The best you can do is always going to be enough. So take breaks, do what you enjoy, give breakcore a shot, and know that beauty is still right here.